Taurus, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ra. Today we're going to be doing a reading for your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. This will be a general read for the month of September 2025. Again, this is a general read, so not all messages are going to resonate. So take what does, leave the rest for someone else. I need all my Taurus to check in. Check in, Taurus, check in. I'm checking in, Taurus Moon. How y'all doing? If you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, leave me some love down below. Like Outcast. Let's see what Spirit has for you, Taurus, for the month of September 2025. That's interesting. So I don't know why, but I just got a feeling. Wow. Okay. I just got like I was swallowing a lot of water. Like feeling like not drowning. That was interesting. I mean, Spirit is saying you were in too deep. Perhaps you're in too deep in a situation. Perhaps that you shouldn't be in or that you shouldn't have been in, Taurus. Currently or recently. Or perhaps you want to find yourself in a situation in too deep. Okay. Be careful out there, Taurus. All right, let's try this again. All right. The Fool card. First card out the deck. Taurus, the Fool card. Aries energy. The Fool represents the spring solstice. The start of the spring solstice. You could be dealing with an Aries. You could be in too deep in a situation with an Aries. We got the Hierophant. This is major energy. For some reason, I'm getting... This is a very interesting reading out the gate, Taurus. Whomever this Fool is, I'm getting a proposal. Or them confessing something. Perhaps they could be confessing their love or confessing their you know what, I am going to say it. And I don't know what the next card is going to be, but it feels like somebody is, if they're not confessing their love to you, they're confessing their fixation on you. Somebody could be, you could have like a fatal attraction. Somebody living life on the edge. They could be guided. They could worship you. This is somebody who worships you. They worship the ground you walk on. They take the things you say for gospel. Or you can do or say no wrong. This is very interesting out the gate, Taurus. We got the 3 of Wands. Aries energy again. By the way, Hierophant, Taurus energy, your energy. All right, Taurus, here with the Here with the 3 of Wands, I'm getting someone choosing to turn their back, or someone focused on someone focused on what's not important. One of you focused on what's not important. You could be looking back. One of you could be looking back on the past or focused on the past. Some sort of past lover. You could be seeking counsel with an ex right now. You could be reaching out. You could be reaching out to one of your exes. I feel like the first message I was getting before I started pulling cards, when I was getting you like in too deep, being smothered, it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't like a drowning feeling. It was like more, now it's coming. It was more like a smothering feeling. And I feel like you feel smothered right now. I feel like this person that you're dealing with, they're someone who could possibly be a free spirit, really carefree. I don't want to say innocent, but naive. They're not really, they haven't yet been jaded. They could possibly come from a good background, but I think they might be uninteresting to you. I feel like they could be uninteresting to you. And I feel like this person wants something structural with you. Like I said, with the Hierophant in the beginning, this person could want, they could be confessing some sort of love for you, or confessing to you that they're obsessed with you, some sort of fixation. You could be choosing to turn your back on this person. I don't know, Taurus. We got the 4 of Cups, Cancer energy, Cardinal water. I feel like this person you're dealing with, I feel they don't need anything else but you. They don't need anything else but you. They're not focused on anything or anyone else. You're their main focus. They're obsessed with you. They have all they need. They don't need nothing from nowhere else. That's why they're not receptive to other offers. They see them. I feel like this person is someone who does have other options. Even though they might be obsessed with you, they do have other options. But I don't think it's options that they're interested in. Because next, we got the World card. Again, I feel like they're obsessed with you. You are their world. I mean, I totally think this could absolutely mean that the world is yours, or they are willing to give you the world because you are the only thing in the world that matters to them, that they're focused on. You're the only thing in the world that they're focused on. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know why, but that's funny. I just got, the world doesn't revolve around you, but I feel like with this person, it will feel like the world does revolve around you because they want to build their world. I feel like they want to build their world. They want to build the world around you. They want to build their world. They're looking forward to having the opportunity to build their world with you. But the thing is, do you want to build? Do you want to build with this person, Taurus? Or are you in too deep? Do you feel like you're in too deep? You feel like perhaps they could be coming on too strong? You could be dealing with somebody who's very straightforward. Like I said, they could be coming on too strong. They're wanting to dive into this journey with you head first. They're obsessed with you. You are their world. You're the only thing that they want in the world. This is heavy. This type of obsession over someone is wild. But there's some people out there that, man, yeah. They obsess over who they're with. We got the 3 of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. This could be someone that's very possessive over you. I feel like this is somebody who, they could have been claiming ownership over you before it was even official. They could have been claiming ownership over you before it was even official. They could have been claiming you before they could have been claiming you before you were claiming them. Or they could have been claiming you before you were even aware you were being claimed. I feel like they saw you and they planted their flag. They made their mind up that you were going to be theirs. And if that meant they had to give you the world, that's what they're going to do. They're going to give you the world. And I feel like with this Hierophant card, they worship you. They worship the ground you walk on. As we like to say, they love your dirty draws. You can do no wrong in their eyes. Taurus. Hey, I'm loving this reading. We got the 6 of Coins. 6 of Pentacles. A card of Give. Yeah, and that's in the first column. I feel like they're giving more than they're receiving. And I was getting that same energy with somebody else's reading earlier. They're not worried about other people. They're only focused on you. They want to pour all their resources into you. They want to build something everlasting with you. Or this could absolutely be the reverse. You could be wanting to build something with someone and be very possessive over this person. You could be giving this person the world. You could have proposed to this person. You could have broke the bank on this person. You could have given this person. You could have offered this person everything you had. And you continue. I feel like you're building something or they're building something with the intent for it to be a way for you to be taken care of even after they're gone. Again, like I said, they want to give the world to you. You're their world. You're the only thing in the world that matters to them. Or they're the only ones in the world that matter to you. And the question is, do they think and see you in the same way, Taurus? Or basically, is the feeling mutual? Is the feeling mutual? And I'm gonna tell you something right now. I've learned that in almost every scenario, every situation, every relationship, every situationship, every whatever you want to call it, there's always one party that likes the other more than the other. There's always one willing to give more than the other. There's always one that's in it deeper than the other is. There's always one willing to give more than they're receiving. And I don't know which one you are in this situation, Taurus, but I feel like you're the one that is being worshipped. I feel like you're the one that's being worshipped. I feel like you're the one receiving all the praise. Like I said, they worship the ground you walk on. They love your dirty draws. You can do no wrong in their eyes. And they want to give you the world because you are the world to them. And nothing else in the world matters to them but you. But what matters to you is the question, Taurus. We got the Seven of Swords in your column. You could be scheming. You could be scheming. You could be, and I think, I'm sorry to put it on you, Taurus. I think this is on you. I don't think this is on them. I feel like you scheming. I feel like you dirty. I feel like you dirty, Taurus, and I love you because I love us. Like I said, I'm Taurus Moon. I think you dirty. I think you scheming. I feel like you hard on this person. I think they might be soft. They let you run over them. This person's a pushover, and you know it. I feel like you're giving more than you're taking. I mean, you're taking more than you're giving. And I feel like, again, since in their eyes you can do no wrong, and they worship the ground you walk on, and you are the world, and in the world, all that I said, I feel like they're unable to see. I feel like they're unable to see that you might not be completely in it as much or as deeply as they are. I feel like they're in too deep. It's not you that's in too deep. But honestly, I feel like y'all are both in too deep to a degree. but they're in too deep more than you're in too deep, because I feel like you're in control of this situation. Yo, hey, they had no idea before they got into the situation that, like, sometimes when you mess with the bull, you could get the horns. And I feel like you're giving this person the horns. And I low key, it pains me to say it, I think it's mostly because you are a hurt person, Taurus. You could be a hurt person. You could have gone through, I think you've gone through traumas in past situations. I feel like you have learned lessons, but you still carry some of the burdens. And I think you could possibly be allowing that to affect you or blind you as to seeing this situation being the best situation for you. But you not getting out of your own way. It's almost like a self-sabotage. Like you're going to self-sabotage yourself. Because I feel like you're dealing with somebody who is good for you. But I feel like you might not be interested in what is good for you right now, because you might not be good for yourself. Like I said, I think you're dealing with past traumas. And you could be unable to see these past experiences as traumas. You might not totally believe that like anything is wrong with you. You might not see no fault with yourself. But I feel like you might need to look in the mirror and remember that hurt people hurt people. So if you're going to hurt this person that you're dealing with, that worships the ground you walk on, even if they might be a little possessive over you, they might be a little controlling, maybe not of you, but of the situation. They could be sensing things getting out of control and them wanting to regain control. They could be seeking advice. Or you might need to I feel like there might be people around you, for lack of a better way of saying this, that know better. Or know you're better than you're better. I just keep getting you're better than this. Or this is not who you are, or you're better than this. Or you need to be better, or you know better. I'm getting you know better. You know better. When you know better, you do better. And again, I feel like there's perhaps some past traumas here with the Seven of Swords that you're dealing with that got you out here scheming. I really feel like you could be receiving all this love and attention from this person, but you're also, it's almost like or again, I'm not going to put this totally on you, even though this is in your column. Could be somebody you're dealing with. They want their cake and eat it too. Like they want you and everything that you bring, but they also selfishly still want to indulge on things from the past, or perhaps past toxic situations. They're still focused on the past. They're scheming. or you scheming. And finally, we got the 10. 10 of coins. 10 of pentacles. What'd I say? They want to build something. And they want to leave it to you. Like, I feel like everything they do is for you. Everything they do is for you. Diagonal, we got the Fool card, we got the World, and we have the 10 of Pentacles. Like, you mean everything to them in a world. They want to make sure that your world is plush. They want to make sure that you have any and everything you could ever want and need for the rest of your days, even after they're gone. Like, they want to build a legacy for you. This could be someone who has no kids. For some reason, I'm getting that. Or you can have kids. They want to build and leave a legacy for you and your kids. You could be dealing with someone older. Ten of Pentacles is Virgo energy. Could be dealing with a Virgo. Virgos are hard workers. That makes sense. All right, Taurus, I'm going to draw a couple cards from the Guardian deck for you. Then we're going to get out of here. Very interesting. Okay. We got the Ace of Cups flying out. We got the Ace of Cups flying out. I feel like they want to pour into you. I feel like they want to pour into you. Like, they want to pour into you until your cup's overflowing. I mean, what have I been saying this whole reading? They don't care about anything but you. They don't care about pouring into anything or anyone other than you. You have this person's heart. So, I mean, they could be fixated on you too, but they could absolutely just love and obsess over you. And it could be borderline, like, controlling or possessive. And finally, we got the Knight of Pentacles. We got the 10 of Pentacles. We got the Knight of Pentacles. Building wealth. You're dealing with somebody who's faithful and dependable. You can rely on this person. This person is reliable. You can count on them. Their main focus is just pouring into you. You are their world. You are the only thing in the world that matters to them. I love it. Taurus, I appreciate y'all joining me for today. I hope to catch you on the next one. Hope everyone has a great month. Peace.